Namaste! Namaste, big cat! What's going on? Come on! Come in! I've got intel! Welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or messages. Intel is afoot. Namaste, Alexis Holmes, first in the chat. Fist bump. Kelly Polisano, hello. Kimor, Reno, I see you all. Yes. Bonita Gosha, hello. Namaste, come in. CB, what's going on? Backing off those echopraxic left, right, and center. You better be. Ha ha. Not the time to be what? Wondering what's going on. That's when you've got the time to wonder what's going on, blood. Your flip-flop is askew. Your common sense is being held to ransom by the feeble-minded, no less. I tell you this all of the time. And I really don't like having to tell you, I told you so, but baby, bruh, sis dream, I will tell you that. I told you so. CB, hello. Oceans 365. And we've got the blessings with us. Fist bump, pinkies up. What's going on, darling dears? Kimberly, Saeed, and Shilda Sampson, and Miss G. What's going on, darling dears? Having a fabulous day? Who's that? Angelic Alchemist Mother. Of course you are. Elementary, my dear big cat. The best name you give is the one you give to yourself, blood. Trust me, I know. Let's dive in, darling dears. I've decided to kick the reads off for now with the Lord's Prayer. So we're just going to start it off with this first. Just bow your heads, darling dear. You know the words. You've got the remix. I told you, we use it for the ruminating thoughts. The ones that go with what we've got going on. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. So big moat energies are pop. Are you feeling good? Are you feeling froggy? Are you about to jump into your new infinite possibilities? We'll see, darling dears, as we dive into this particular peccadillo. We've got quite a bit to unpack, so what? Get your mockers on, mate, because the birds are always flying high, especially when you're feeling good. What did they say? It's a new dawn. It's a new day. As the Big Cat Chronicles continues. Yes, baby. They're not loving it. They, them, and The planetary energies today, darling dear. The modern planetary ruler of Aquarius is Uranus, which is why today's square between Uranus and the Sun is energetically potent and intense, guys. When these two planets square off, with the Sun in the fixed sign of Aquarius and Uranus in the fixed sign of Taurus, hockey sticks of dawn, darling dears. It urged us to take action towards immediate change. This is not the time to be hitching or wondering, darling dears. This is the time, yes, we are in Mercury retrograde, but it doesn't affect the big cat the way it affects others, especially when we took the knee at the grand conjunction between Saturn and Jupiter. But I get off the track. Let's get back to the planetary energies. You are ready to transform. Yes, all of this and that. And grow because the energy allows you to be your truest and most authentic self, the one that's not having it, blood. You're not having it. You realize if they're nasty, you're going to dip up under them nasty blood clot with what? Eloquence, darling dear, and a lexicon. We don't lead with what? Subterfuge and bull swanky. You just give them the facts of their life, blood. Yes, the facts. The bare necessities of life. Posh, clap. Yes, baby, let's move on again. You no longer want to hide behind a metaphor I can't even say it now, metaphorical mask. Mask? We don't hide behind masks. We're too pretty. We are what? We are that rare commodity, the ones that know thyself, what we're all here for. The moment people reveal themselves to you, one thing is certain, you can expect the unexpected, especially if you allow them to reveal themselves to you many times, especially when you've beat that particular puzzle. It wasn't even a puzzle. Once you beat it and moved on, darling dear, all of this and that was set off. This today, darling dears, is going to be fraught and filled with surprises as you realize there's conspiracies and how deep it went. But realize you are not watching it from the nosebleed section. You realize there was no invisible lace fronts on the spiritual short bus, darling dears. There's none. There's only what pitchy-patchy hairline, and your edges mean nothing. Nothing, because you ain't got them, blood. There is not enough edge control to bring back what stress took away from those with their feeble-minded conspiracies. These simpletons that tried to dumb you down, made you feel as though you was weird, when you was the most unweirdest person on this Mount Coof. Right, let me just calm down, case. Big cat wave. I'm calm. Big cat wave. Yes. Yes, baby. It's going to be eye-opening today. As you bask in the what? The growth, darling dear. It's lovely. And it's not for the faint-hearted. Socrates said, know who you are, and you will come to know the secrets of the universe, darling dear. How to bend the matrix without even what? Getting out of your bed. We've understood how to what? Harness the passive income. We understand our quality is what's needed. Our quality and our common sense, the flip-flops. We've got them, darling dear. We've got them in abundance. We can rent them out like Airbnb. Why? Because we led with faith. Faith the size of a mustard seed. Let's examine the word faith. Finding answers in the heart. An inside job, guys. An inside job as you focused on you. Your heart is guidance paired with focus, darling dear. Your testimony is somebody else's, another big cat survival kit. You are needed, necessary, and of the light. This is why you was earmarked to be the black sheep, the brunt of all their jokes. Guess what? They underestimated you and you're embarrassing them. They're embarrassed. Embarrassing, embarrassed. Yes. The unknown factor who got with the glow up and understands the assignment. Yes, baby. I was very busy in the early morning hours. Listen, when spirit tell me to wake up, I say, okay, can I get one of the electronic devices so that I can, what? Let it take memos for me. No, I have to handwrite it, then type. It's wicked. Well, not really, because I'm full of the knowledge. I am, and I share it with you on a daily basis. Because you have to understand, suffering is formed from attachment. You have to realize what you was attaching yourself to. And realize that when God finally got you to what? Tell them to fetch the black bag's blood. It was like bombs over Baghdad. Come through, outcast, posh clap. All those distractions, darling dears. These bottom feeders, right? And scuzz buckets. Synchronicity is the most definite and most definitely afoot, right? Pay attention, big cat. There is so much signs and signals of direction you need to be in. Some of you just need to be in the direction that you're out of theirs. Them and their own personal hell. Everything happened for you to evolve, darling dears. Ibex, to confirm what you already instinctively knew. This is why you was painted with the black sheep brush. I tell them to continue to paint away because they are still being embarrassed by your courage, your confidence, and your what? Your intellect and the dexterity of said intellect. Mercury retrograde is a foot loud my tongue because I am a tenacious cat. Oh, long suffering. Let's push on, darling dears. They underestimated, right, that you are becoming what? A legend. You will be the first millionaire of your lineage, darling dear. Yes, I know. Don't start spending it yet, guys. You've got many, many miles to go before you sleep. You have to continue to teach those lessons. You have to. I insist. You had no connections in families you were born into, friendship groups that you felt you needed to be a part. Faced adversity, no less. They laughed at you. Yes, they did. Your past was continually bandied around by the feeble-minded, these simpletons that did not come with a brotherly hug. They came with a knife for your back chakra, darling dears. I told you this many times. And guess what? Proverbs 22:24. They're an angry person. Well, guess what? We'll counteract that with the Proverbs 12:24. I'm a hustler, baby. Keep underestimating the big cat as the Chronicles continues. You realize that the divine is turning your enemies into your footstool. They are trapped in the paradigm of their wicked thoughts, their hateful spell castations, the lies, the maliciousness it's showing on them. They're looking what? Diminished in size as they're being sucked out by the dark entities that ride roughshod through their lives, having been given the keys to their psychological passwords. And guess what? You have the biggest key, big cat, because they underestimated you. I know. Your growth game has brought you envy, jealousy, and given them uncomfortable circumstances. I say grow on, big cat. Posh clap. Grow on. The spiritual boss cannot handle your instinctive ability to bend the matrix, divine feminine, to co-create in the name of Father God, Mother Isis. Being what? The captain of your ancestral team. They gave you all of their gifts they couldn't use in the times they were born in, darling dear. You have what? The 8 of Aquarius. I told you, from bricks and mortar to click and order, turning the mildew into barbecue. You divine feminine big cat, divine masculines, ascended masculines, I might add, was built for this shiznai. You are ibex, a stripper cat. You understand how to what? Drop down and get your eagle on. You understand when a storm is coming. You fly above so you can get a big picture of what's going on and who's causing it, and do you really need to be involved? Not every battle must you attend. The war, darling dear, is what we're after and what we are winning. Why? Because they're mad. They're still spying, they're still lying and rehashing bones of yesteryear from the pet cemetery, no less, where they've been sent to. Thank you very much, Melinda C. Going straight on the Big Cat Chronicles. Listen, the fairies have been off with my pen. Again. Yes, baby. All of this and that, all because you chose you. All because you listened to what Socrates said and knew that the secrets of the universe would be revealed unto thee once you went inside. And some of these bottom feeders think it means go inside the mud hut and listen to the what? Whisperings of Hannah. Let them stay there. We never, never interrupt an idiot and a fool while they're making their mistakes and living with what they created. As they sat in the crevice of the devil's balls, they had to lick the devil's balls before they addressed you. Your Majesty, your Royal, I keep telling you, Khaleesi, Carl, you hold the whip. Why? It comes from love of thyself. Love of thyself. And forgiveness. You took the L, darling dear, and turned it into a W. Many W's. You're winning, blood. You're win. They would clap, but their hands are heavy. With what karma, darling dear? Karma. All you need is your blood, sweat, tears, and your skills. As you find them in your what? Your second, your sixth, and your 10th house. As you master your Lilith, darling dear, they cannot, I repeat, cannot get at your psychological password. Faith, darling dears, finding answers in the heart as you become the limitless. In a limitless world, this Malkuth is your bitch. Understand this. And get great, darling dears. Get great. Why not? The air is lovely in greatness. You lead with your own understanding. Understanding the unseen made you the winner of the borderland, darling dear. Yes, let's dive in and see what else is going on. As they fight amongst themselves, these bottom feeders, let them fight. They won't draw any blood, it would only be dust leaking from their many wounds, which are self-inflicted. If they thought, they thunk, they had you figured out. Ha ha! Divine hid your skills in their presence. Why? They would have bled you dry, darling dear. Led you down a dark garden path. These same said ones that cannot trust their own shadows after dark, darling dear. They can't. Let's get some cards and dive right in. Where's my rest? Here it is. Can get hard on the elbows. Who's that? Miss Keela? Eaton? Hello. Audra Dye? Hello. Alien Love Goddess. 911. Carol. Mustika, you're right, darling dear. Are you fabulous? Jen G. Hello. Fist bump. Glad you could pop in. And 2 jumped right out. Listen. I can't make it up. They thought you was the black sheep. No. The isolation, you gained wisdom, and wisdom came with the growth, darling dear. But in speaking on the isolation, remember law 18, full-on isolation is dangerous. For a big cat, you need to know what's going on. Not with the bottom feeders, but with life. How are you going to co-create and use the wisdom that you've been gifted by Father God, Mother Isis, to bend the matrix? You can't do that inside. Well, you can. If you've got the internet. But you still have to go outside. I know. Ambivert. But yes, you can be ambivert, but always walk with what? Obstrepery. You're obstreperous. I told you already. Noisy and very hard. Extremely difficult to handle. Don't want to burn down my gaff. Look at this. Your passion, darling dear. Some of you are passionate about your elder relatives. You wanted to spend the time, read to them, speak with them. But you have to understand, you will not speak to them again on this Malkuth. Circumstances beyond your control. This is about you what? Continuing to lead with the sacral chakra, getting your sexy back, darling dear. You're getting from the old you into a what? A young, right? Bouncy damsel. Or, is it, what's the opposite of a damsel? Is it a damson? What do you call the men? I don't know. Listen, don't let me go for the Google right now, because I told you, Big Cat, Google is our best friend. Yes, I know. The passion, darling dear, is bringing you enlightenment, gifted. Some of you are so enlightened that you must go forth and what? Bring your enlightenment to this Malkuth. This is about your confidences. This also speaks about what? Public speaking. People are going to feel like what? Children in your presence. Paying attention to your every action, every word. Blessed and highly favored. The yellow also speaks about what? Your assertiveness. You've got so many blessings. Your growth game is off the chain. They can't even recognize you. I told you, never you ever let anyone find you where you left them or they left you. Fetch the black bag's blood. Right. Let's get some of these, see what else is going on. First one we've got is the haters. Okay, what's their problem? Jesus, the envy. Lord God. Let's get one more. Let's get one more. Oh. Skrilla.com, darling there. Haters envying your Skrilla. Listen, they need to stop this. They're giving themselves angina, asthma. Yes, baby. In these climates, when all these things are flying about, so they said, allegedly. All about what? Your Pentacale, your Skrilla. They don't understand how you became what? Wise and bossed up. You're not even on their levels. What's all of this boobage going on here? Let's bring it back. Let's rope it in. Rope it in, blood. Let's read up on all of this. We're going to go, might as well lead with the haters always. What's that? What are they hating about you? What's the matter with them? Aren't they busy going through their sufferation and lack? What's the matter with them? Why are they hating? King of Cups, because you mastered your emotions. I told you. You can't be pulled around like taffy, darling dears. I think not, Scotty. I think not. Had to put my back into it. You've mastered your emotions. They're seeing you as more mature. They're looking at your loyalty. They're missing your loyalty. So this person was somebody who was in your hemisphere, in your personal circle. Who are they? Oh, okay. Somebody you used to care about, the strength card, the Leo energy of it all. Someone who you gave instinct care to and loving, king size loving. Now they hate your guts, blood. They hate your eyelashes. And don't even talk about your waistline. Good God. Listen. They hate the strength that you've got, the strength in your maturity. They're hating the fact that you resisted the temptation to what? Be called back to them, because they come with what the fucking is, blood. I told you, little finger. They hate the fact that you're able to manage your responsibilities. You didn't look back. You was not Caroline in that bitch. They hate the fact that luck, destiny, and fate is on your side. Some of you may even have a new chariot of righteousness. This also looks to me like nautical. Some of you are going on a what? A seafaring cruise. They're hating the fact that the wheel of fate is turning in your favor, darling. Well, they can hate it until they don't. Oh, this is why they hate it. Tower moments, darling dear. They're going for it. Crisis point, guys. And it's a tower moment for them. They feel as though what you've got right now was sudden change. When you was always a masterpiece in the working, darling dear. Some of them are hating that because the Tower card also speaks about the ending of an armor situation. It could be a long-term situation, a job. Some of them are hating the fact that you're leaving a job, right? Moving towards a position of strength with the strength card could be a promotion, darling dear. They hate the fact that you left them to suffer amongst back, front, neck stabbing snakes. Good God. Last I checked, we all breathed for ourselves. We all blinked our own flipping eyes. What do they mean? What could they mean? This is outrageous. You've got 3 major cards, right, on these haters. Divine has already stepped in. They're already suffering, darling dear. They hate the fact that you're strong, emotionally able. The King of Cups is also what? A valued advisor. Why? Because you lead with the compassion. This is somebody who's older or who has a older disposition. Very thoughtful. This also speaks about, because the King of Cups is also a father, darling dears. You know, gender is fluid. They hate the fact on how you love on your progeny, how you care for them, how what? You guide them towards their destiny. They're hating on that. Oh, guess what? Tower moment for them. Tower moment for them, blood. Where's my shit? Oh, here it is. What else do you want to say from the nosebleed section that nobody's going back to, right? Not without a fight, mate. Because you already cut them off. Matthew 5:30. You had to. Your hair, look. Your abundance, darling dear. I told you, your growth game. You've grown in so many different ways. Your knowledge, how you take care of yourself, your energies. You look rested. You look happy. Right? And now they're wondering if you're still prey or have you become the predator. You are neither. And you are all. Depends on what's going on, blood. Yeah. What else do we need to know? Yeah. Told you. They hate your glow up. Self-love, self-care and self-worth. Your strength, because you resisted them, because you knew that it would be repeating a cycle. 1 that is below your spiritual pay grade. Nearly sucked my 31 teeth. I told you I'm trying not to do it. And look who you was dealing with. Pennywise son or daughter, blood. A full-on clown show, right? A bottom-feeding tree sloth. A skilled liar. Gosh. Right, you see, a good liar, right, is up there with a thief, darling dear. With a thief, a cut purse. Skilled in air bending and fucking ease. And what? Some of them are skilled in what? Recreating history, blood. If you let them, they come with the cognitive dissonance in a big cup of opium. Energy vampires and a covert narcissist. I say that's a lie. They're not covert, they're malignant. Let's get it true and to the point. Right? They've got what? A disturbed inner child and they're bipolar. Listen. Call your ancestors on them bitches and mitches. You can't deal with them. Your passions lie in other areas. You're too busy what? Communing with God. And while they come with the fucking knees, blood. And the mask wearing. But look what's underneath that. Faith, darling dear. Finding answers in the heart. Ascension, darling dear. What you truly deserve. Why? Proverbs 31:10. Knowing your worth. And adding 1,000. Because it's a destiny kind of a thing. I told you, Big Cat. Everything lines up. They didn't see it for you. And when they saw the light within thee, darling dear, they tried to break you. Wipe their crack all over your life. Some of them used the sex, darling dear. They had the Shakira in their hips to try and keep you in a situation. Right? And guess what they're seeking now, blood? Listen, them is seeking a vacant orifice. Do you have... Big Cat? I don't mean to be funny, right? And I don't mean to intrude on what you got personally. Well, actually, yes, I do. I told you, I'm a pointer. Big Cat. I don't even know how to shape my mouth. But again, do you have said vacant orifice? Right? Because they've got... I'll tell you what they got for it. I'll tell you exactly. So I wrote it down, blood. For any vacant orifice you might have, they've got a what? A Jezebel spirit, right? Multiple partners, right? So they've got many bodies on them, right? And a chock full of what? Soul ties. Yeah. Right? They like the unprotected sex. Whoa, so you'll have a what? A rainbow ride straight to the STD clinic. Listen, you might as well get a what? A daily pass, because that's what's in the future. Some of them are coming with what? A fake name and address. They're watching you to see if your orifice is vacant on social media with fake names, fakes addresses, but God is seeing everything. Right? Who is this? Somebody's still married. Listen, I've been trying to get away from that 9-fingered bandit that's pissing on themselves. Right? Listen, and it's also what? A jealous friend. Nothing like a jealous friend to slit your throat, all while saying, you look lovely, dear. And what's this? Your mama is a whore. Listen, I just write the messages down. Right? It could be their papa. I don't know who. But they've got what? Whore in their blood. They've got whore's blood. Listen. Some of you say, well, okay, so please comprende. How can they have horse blood? Especially if you've got progeny with it. Well, their half of the blood is horse blood. Listen, it's potatoes and potatoes, yeah? Allow me. Let's move on. Because this is outrageous. Shall we try? Yes, we'll tidy it up and move it on. So this is why they're hating. Because the good Lord is raining blessings down on you. And then don't like it. And they're seeking a vacant orifice to drop off a quick soul tie to have you twisted up and confused. I told you, crusty of lip with the scalawa terrorizing the mouth corners is not 2022 behaviors. Leave it for them. I told you the wickedness is going to be showing on them. And speaking about wickedness, let's move to the envy. Lord, do we need a new deck for this? You know I was gonna go for the gold deck, right? I'm trying to use it. I'm trying to wean myself off the gold deck. I'm trying to only use it once or twice a day, yeah. Oh my gosh. Let's see. What's really going on here? What are they envying? We've already saw the hating on your glow up, hating on the fact that you ain't coming back, realizing that you're adaptable, versatile, and changeable. All of this and that. You're chock full of what? Goodness and blessings. You use the isolation wisely, that DNS, the dark night. The dark night of the soul. Had to look over my shoulder because it ain't creeping up on me. I told you guys already. I am the red light, green light champion of 79 blood. Sneaking up on me. And listen, they can envy all they want. They have to envy to your back blood. Because you're the queen of swords in this bitch. You will get them all the way together. I told you will dip up under them nasty blood clot. You look at your eye mask. You ain't even got nothing over your eyes blood. I said, I did advise, I did point out that we're wearing our darkest glass. This queen of swords cut out the eye holes blood. You see the fucking of it all. Libra energy in the upright. It also speaks about what? Some envious person is going to be taken to court. I nearly said jail. Prison, darling dear. We already saw the theft, light-fingered cut purse. Somebody's about to steal something or stole something. The swords also represent what corporate energy could be in the work. Somebody stole some information. But going back to the envy, darling, listen, you're the queen of swords in this bitch. They can envy what they want, but they can't say anything to your face. Whoever's envying you respects you enough to only talk about you to your back. Queen of swords ain't having it. Highly intelligent. You'll have them at hockey sticks adorning their cranium before you can say, and I'm done. If you was to cast them out, you'd stop to lubricate. You'd be, hold it right there, Cupid. Just let me finish. highly intelligent, and you are what? Surgical with your words, darling dears. You have the wisdom of your experience. It could be an older woman, upwards from 30, with the females of the cards, it's from 18 upwards, darling dear. Doesn't matter your age, it's the wisdom you carry from the experience. Listen, you didn't love being fucked over, blood. This is why your mask has no eyes in it, mate. So you can see them. Queen of Swords. This also speaks about somebody who's divorced from a situation, or yes, baby, metaphorically and physically. What else are they envying? They're envying the fact that they're envying the fact that you're free, darling. They're stuck in the mire of the what? Toxic and toxicity, rinse and repeat, unable to take a leap of faith towards a new direction. Why? They're scared and they haven't got your information to copy. They envy the fact that you managed to free yourself. You was able to think your way out of a situation. What's the matter with them? You're limitless. In a limitless world, darling dear. All you needed was what? Some isolation, right? To sit down and get great, darling dear. I told you, knowledge is power. And power is power. They're envying the fact that you was able to free yourself from toxic and dysfunctional situations going nowhere fast, Plat. These people fear the unknown. They feel stifled by the life. And he said, laugh. Yeah, they used to laugh at you. They're not laughing now, blood. Come through, Drizzy. Posh clap. What's it? Laugh now, cry later. I say cry for air. For air. They envy the fact that you don't procrastinate, that you take this leap of faith, you take the chance, you what? Conquer any opportunity that comes your way. What else are they hating? That you're fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. You're looking sexy in them streets, darling dear. You're what? Serving sexual energy. You're hotting up. You are a volcano in their mind. They're seeing that you're creative, right? You've got a new beginning. You're following your passions. We already saw this shit. Some of them have to be sat down, blood. You know when you're at nursery school and you've been naughty, when you go to pick up your progeny, they say, we had to sit your child down today. They've been sat down by spirit. Listen, that's a deep seat, you know. You realize who the lizard is around you. You realize they envy the fact that you was able to get away from a situation that was meant to keep you stuck. This is 3 of Wands with no goals, going nowhere. They underestimated your intellect. They envy how you moved away from the situation like a smooth operator. Posh clap. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. What else are they envying? Because they're full of shit. Told you. They're not getting no emotional fulfillment where they are. They're in a situation that's emotionally draining. Hockey sticks at dawn. Cognitive dissonance hopium is being fed at every meal. They didn't want you to understand how beautiful you are. They tried to what? Limit your happiness. They tried to drain you of happiness. They even wanted you to believe that you could not be happy around them. Divine had a different plan for you, darling dears. The best plan. One that was what? A mission impossible for your ancestral team, because good God, Scotty, they nearly gave up on you, blood. You was taking them through some things. You had your ancestral team on the cocktails. Yes, baby. They're hating all of this. A lot of emotional drain. There's a lot of sadness around here. A lot of depression. Depressive vibes. Stuck in it. Unable to what? Get out of it. Unable to find that spark. They're envying your get up and go. And the fact that you're stable, blood. You may have a new home. It could be a new job. You could have created businesses. They hate the fact that you're stable, darling dear. Some of you are about to move to a new home, darling dear. They won't know your address, blood. Security! Not just of the what ethereal kind, darling dear. It's going to be what? Lockdown, mate. Lockdown. You need to see what's going on. What else are they envying? They can't drain you emotionally, that you're stable. That you're not what? They envy the fact that you're not crazy, blood. They was what? Banking on the fact that you'd be barking at passing cars. Dressing like Quasimodo's bestie in them streets, darling dear. They was banking on the fact that you'd be displaced from your home. Like they're what? Like they're the energy supply to you when you get your power grid from the Most High. Please. Mitch, please don't kill my vibe. Oh, hell no. Too busy being spontaneous. And again, your passions, darling dears. Go and check out your birth natal chart today, darling dears. Look at your 2nd, your 6th, and your 10th house. And also, while you're there, look at the North Node. And look at your South Node, what you have to overcome. By any means necessary. I don't mean put anybody in the ground. Not, well, don't do it. Scott, Big Cat needs to be free. Right? We've also got the Sun energy. It says decisive. Exercise your will. Follow your heart. Stay the course. Do what you feel is right. Sun energy, again, the energy of the Leo. The lion, a big cat, no less. What did I say? You're living in your North Node. They hate the fact that you've got direction. Oh, pardon me, darling dears. That was a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth. Roof, pinkies up. Living in your North Node, you've got guidance. You need to recognize your position on this Malkuth and realize how blessed you are. Because you have to remember, these envious ones are just like what? Emotional burglars. A burglar doesn't break into an empty house. Who would do that? You've got gifts, you've got skills, and you've used them. Led with the communication and the intellect, darling dear. Nothing like knowledge. It also says what? You must be fluid and receptive to change. Hating on your this and that. Right? They can hate all they want because this is the season of karma, blood justice, blind justice. Again, envying the fact that the justice is going to go in your favor, darling dear. 11 speaks about what? Divine inspiration. As well as timing, darling dears. Timing of it all. A master number. Being guided by masters. Yes, baby. The Libra energy of it all. A season of resolution. They're going to envy the outcome, darling dear. It's going to be in your favor. Know this. Be prepared for incoming, darling dears, from their pocket, their handbag. What? Listen. They hate the fact that, and they envy the fact that you're not codependent. You look to you to get you out of any circumstance or situation because you already know man will fail you. What's this? Narcissist. Can you see it? I command a Decepticon, son or daughter of Pennywise the Clown. Yes, baby. Always got to be showing their true nature. But they're not just a narcissist. They are malignant with it and living within all of that evilness. Just imagine how they look now. Bent off back, sucked out or blown up. Their face is held in a caricature of evilness because it's the thoughts that go through their mind. They envy how you managed to grow as you got away from them, darling dear. Did a full-on tinky winky. And you're not codependent. Oh well, bottom feeder. Right, what is it about your pentacales, your skrilla.coms? Because them are your pentacale, trying to understand how you're able to cope. Someone tried to buy you, darling. They tried to offer you something to see if you'd take that fire and brimstone. Throat chakra, but you knew it was a lie. You knew it was falsehood, and you knew it had entrapment all up and in it. I did say I wasn't going to use it, but you know what? I love this deck. Base of the deck. Your Pentacles, your burdens are lightened, darling dear. This is about you, what? Realizing what they were and dropping them like they're hot. Like it's hot, darling dear. And the 10 talks about what? Ending of a cycle, completion. Understanding what? The responsibility. You owned up to responsibilities in a situation, especially in financial matters. This is about, some of you had to consolidate your debts. I told you a long time ago, if you can't afford it, get a payment plan, but you better pay. Why? It creates bad karma, having debt. Bad karma. We don't like the bad karma. It's what they've got. And I told you, it's sucking them dry, blowing them up, or shrinking them down. Yes. What is it? Oh, these ones are very hard to bend. But I told you I'm a tenacious cat. Abigail Rivera, hello. Cosmic Class 111. Emproti. Anisha Saunders, hello, hello. Nicole, Miss Nefi. Wagwan. What is it about your money? Oh, a King of Wands. Somebody who likes the attention of others. A dealer, a mattress back, an animal in a kitten heel, a tree stuff for sure. Can't you see the Panani foot in the air like a gang sign? This person is a high commander Decepticon. They're a liar. They're lying on you. This is somebody who is looking deep into the past. Or better yet, they're facing your future, darling dear. They're seeing the Skrilla.com. Tema conjo pentacale. Yes, baby. Okay. It's the King of Wands. Feeling burdened about what you've got going on as they count your pentacles, your future Skrillas. Wow. Really? Burdened by what? Your potentials, darling dear. Imagine that all of a sudden. Imagine that all of a sudden. The King of Wands does have psychic abilities. They're tapping into their psychic abilities to see what you've got going on and how they can fit in the future. They see the abundance that is being promised unto you. Why you took the chance to walk with the wise. And in most cases, us big cats, the wise was what? Taking our own counsel to go within. Why wouldn't you walk with yourself? You're not going to F yourself over, steal from yourself, or disease yourself. You ain't going to lie on yourself. Burdened by your potentials, darling dear. They don't even know what's in your pocket, what's in your wallet. They don't know. And they're worried about that, spying on you. The attention that they're getting at this moment in time is burdening them. What? Look, I can't make it up. They got a full-on block party. Somebody you had to stand your ground with. They're focused on what? The partnerships, the connection, the teamwork. They also see that what? From the nosebleed section, no less, that you are a master craftsperson in your field. This also speaks about what? Them assessing what's going on with your pentacles with someone else. They've been talking about your wallet, your pocketbook, your handbag with others. A deep look. This is almost this is almost forensic accounting. But it's all on supposition. They don't know. You can't know anything from the nosebleed section. This is what they're worried about. This person, the King of Wands, could be a mother, father, friend. I told you, gender is fluid in tarot. This is somebody who abused their power. Could have been physically abusive to you. Definitely verbally abusive, darling dear. The Wands is about oppression. You wanted to box. I told you, they just they so fast. I know. But you know now what you did not know then, you know? Fist bump. Yes. This lizard tongue, airbender. This King of Wands is a liar. Loves to gossip, darling dear, but doesn't want the gossip to be about them. They look good in them streets, darling dear. Fresh shit shining in the sunlight, but you, darling dear, you're the Queen of Swords with no eye mask on, blood. I told you, cut out them eye holes. You have their file, their pamphlet. They, them, and they realize that you are limitless. in this limitless world. Why? Because you can co-create on your own, darling dear. You didn't need a whole gang. You just went within and activated your creativities, and your cup is runneth over. Well, as far as they're concerned, this also looks about like the marriage card. This is somebody being married, darling dear. They're wondering whom you're going to allow into your hemisphere. Who are you going to be making partnerships with in the boudoir? None of their business, blood. None of their business. Let them peep. Let them wonder. Let's get a bit deeper on this. Get enough deck. King of Wands. Look, they want to come with that tired fatum that nobody bloody wants. Look, it's got branches on it, blood. Branches. That's all they got. They just got dick or panani to bring to the table. The same tired one that you said to fetch the black bags. Not even what they were serving in the boudoir could make them stay. Someone that you had to release. You had to release this burden. And they're looking at your money, your potential. And they are abusing their shins. Yes, they are. They're kicking themselves. Because if they knew then what they know now about your potential, do you think they'd have gone anywhere? They would have been kinder to you, darling dear. They would have been listening to you as you talk, like a student listening to a much favored teacher. They'd have been listening, blood. But divine covered you from them. They can't believe it. They better believe it, and they better stay away, right? Sun card. Again, they're worried about the blessings that are coming into your life. This is your vibration having been raised, darling dear. This is infinite possibilities, a new job, a new child. All your sunny days are about to what? Blossom into your hemisphere. They're worried about what's coming towards you. They're worried about your happiness. Some are just worried that you've got a vehicle. What else? You're secure, darling dear. We've got Two of Wands. This is about you actively moving towards these plans that you've been plotting and strategizing. The Page of Wands also speaks about good news coming towards you. Some of you going to be getting that loan, securing some kind of financial plan, some kind of financial gain. It could be from your multiple streams of income, a new home. Yes, Wands also speaks about traveling. Some of you will be traveling to a different part of the GPS, darling dear, and that is where you will find your pot of gold. Your money game is going to give you many options, and this King of Wands can see it from the nosebleed section. What else? Offers, darling dear, helping hands, business acumen. Some of you are going to be getting accountants. You're going to get a team, darling dear. You're not going to be able to manage all of your wealth and your new beginning on your own. This also speaks about outsourcing. This also goes because you can't control everything, darling dear, because you're going to a different financial bracket. You need others to help you control the bag. But vet them. I told you, everybody get interviewed, blood. You want to work for me? Give me your birth natal chart. Yes. That person had power in your life, darling, and abused it. This also speaks about sex, possibly having a sexual deviant disposition, darling. They like to have sex with others. This again speaks about the multiple soul ties and bodies they have on them. This person abused what was going on, gambled with you. Some of them are gamblers still. They've got multiple addictions and ties to their lower self. All of this and that. While they count your pentacale from the nosebleed section where they've been blocked. For air. For air. All about what's going on in your pocket. All about what's going on in your pantaloons. Good God. Is there nowhere that they won't cast their aspersions or their jelly bogelly envious eyes, these haters? They can look all they want. Because whom God bless, no man can curse. No weapon formed against the big cat shall prosper. Isaiah 54:17, darling dear. This is establishing authority in your life, claiming dominion over yourself. And again, this is the marriage card, the Taurus energy of it all. This is my God card in tarot, darling dears. Whatever you focus on, know that it's divinely blessed, and it is a season of abundance for you, big cat. You are limitless in a limitless world. Let them count what they want from the nosebleed section, because why? Can't touch this. Come through, MC Hammer, posh clap. Blessed and highly favored. Let's split the deck. And your ancestral team ain't having it, blood. You've got the Temperance. Listen. And you've also got messages coming in, darling dear, as well as swift movement. As I said, some of you will be traveling over this Malkuth over the next few days. Someone's got a snotty nose. They're crying in the back, blood. Luke 22, they better cry into their fist, mate. Cry into your fist, right? Because you're not having it. This is all of this is F shit. You was a rose amongst thorns. They was sent by soul contract to do exactly what they did. Some of the severity that was perpetrated against you was why? Because you was refusing to know who you were. Thought you could fix them, eh? Hey, listen, we all come ready-made, blood. They made their hell, let them live in it. As we sip our mocha, because we ain't getting smoked, blood. It's a new day. Let's move this out the way. See what other messages we've got coming up here. All about these haters and their envy. Wow. But then again, come through, Megan Trainor. If I was you, I'd want me too. Posh clap. Yes, well, it is what it is. As you accept your greatness and move on and mind your own business, it is what it is. Come see, come sa. Let's see what else is going on here. I'm trying to find. Oh, I haven't used this one in a while. This is I believe it's the Distant Traveler Oracle. Don't hold me to it because I get rid of the boxes. Yes, baby. Solitude was what? Gangster position. Can't you see spirit on your shoulder? Some of you have what? Penmanship. You're writers and scribes. This is about you what? Telling your tale. Some of you are seers, tarot readers. You're into the divination, darling dear. In the silence, peace prevails. You was able to hear your higher self. Regain your confidence. Get your strengths back on. Is that not a tree that you hugged before you sat? Yes, baby. Going out into nature, darling dears. Grounding yourself. Answering that call from the universe. It was a mission impossible for your ancestral team, Divine Feminine. I keep going to say Divine Feminine. The box they wanted you to live in, darling dear, you was meant to be out that box. This is about what? Moving on to smoother waters. And again, somebody's going on a cruise, darling dear. Can't you see the ship in the back? Bon voyage. Don't tell anyone where you're going, blood. I tell you, they love to curse. You'll be surprised how many people have altars dedicated to you, darling dear. To your failure, the wickedness. Divine is telling you that the unknown territory was the right place to be. The owl. The owl is the baddest bird at night. You can't even hear it coming, darling dears. As well as being wise, listening to the guidance. This is why you're getting the growth, darling dear. As you lean onto what? The Ace of Wands. Like Gandalf the White. Keep moving forward, darling dears. If in doubt, pray. Because this is what you're walking towards. Infinite abundance. Why? Because you understood the assignment, darling dears. To get great, go within. This also speaks about celebrations. When you see three feminines together, it speaks about celebrations, parties, invitations. Some of you are celebrating the feminine within. This is pampering yourself. Me personally, I went straight to the spa yesterday. Got done head to toe. Took my project. Listen, you should have seen her face. I've got a picture of Karma Moore when she was about 6 months laying in her cot. And she's got such a self-satisfied look on her face like, yeah, I got them all on lock, blood. If I wake up, everybody's up, blood. Listen, she had the same look on her face yesterday as she was getting her mani and pedi on. You've got to treat your little empresses in training like queens. You've got to show them how to treat themselves lovely. And you don't have to spend a king's ransom. And most of the time, it's just with your time, your energies, especially when you're doing what you're meant to do. They are watching. Your progeny are always watching, darling dear. Not to do what you say. Oh, hell no. Why would they do that? They can do that in front of you. Listen, they're going to do what you do. Be proud, divine feminine. I said again, as well as big cat. Be proud. You've come a long way in this unknown territory, and you showed courage, darling dear. Courage. Favor always favors the brave. And look, can't you see the tent in the background? For Pennywise son or daughter, this looked like the Knight of Wands to me. A big dealer would love to draw you back into their harem to put you on the roster, the rota, looking for same. Said what? Vacant. Same said vacant orifice, darling dear. My thingy-majig is about to run out. Have I got it plugged in? Listen, me always come prepared, you know. I'm a what? Prepared cat. I stay ready, so I don't have to get ready when I need to be ready, darling dears. This is how we're serving it. Right. What else? Some of you are wondering when they're waiting for a specific date. Some of you are waiting for the 2nd of the 2nd, 2022 to start things off. You better begin yesterday. Begin now, darling dears. Formulating your plans. Understanding that what? Your direction may be a windy road, but it's not a windy road with back, front, neck stabbers on your back. Trying to what? Cut you off at every turn. Begin now, big cat, and don't look back. Remember Lot's wife. You're crossing these bridges and you're burning them bitches so they can't follow you, darling dear. New beginnings, new horizons. Some of you will be going to the east. I'm here in China, Thailand. Some kind of a restorative break. Yeah. Again, the journey across water. This also reminds me of the 6 of Swords. Feeling more calmer in your cranium. Being what? Directed. Why? Because you went into isolation, darling dear. And you heard the call. This is why you've been gifted with enlightenment. As well as what? A new beginning. Answering the call. Getting outside of that box. Some of you felt so trapped. You was in unknown territory. You was. But you was not able to see what you was putting up with until you got a what? A long stick, mate, and moved away. You have to go far to see how far you've come. We'll just see what Kipper says, then we're out of here. Because I've got things to do, blood. Today's a fabulous day. The sun is shining. It's not icy cold. Hey, Siri. What's the weather today?
It's currently clear and 8 degrees.
Oh.
Expect cloudy skies starting early in the morning and rain tonight with mixed conditions for the rest of the day. Today's high will be 8 degrees and the low will be 5.
Oh, we've got a solid 8 in the UK. A solid 8. What's that? The number of strength. Big Cat Chronicles continues. Don't be tempted. You've been too much of a hero in your life. Right? Look! Whatever they're watching on social media is causing all sorts of ructions and tower moments in their chest. They can't breathe, darling dear, but you're captivating. They can't stop watching, and everything they see. This is the 14 is temperance, your ancestral team. Balance and moderation makes them run for the cups. They're creating cognitive dissonance in their life, and they've become what? Because they want to bully you from a what? Fake name and address. Told you. All because of the hateration at your work ethic, right? Whomsoever this main have been judgment knows their address, right? Keep your long as you keep them high, you can't be what? Manifested back by this person who's always thinking about you. Look, they've got a whole 16. The tower is all up and in their life. They would like to communicate with you. Well, if they could write anything other than fuck shit, they would have written to you by now. You bossed up on them bitches. Some of you are in the military, right? You're about to get what? A higher station. You are fabulous, gorgeous and lovely. They see you're stable. All that red is your root chakra, darling dear. Your foundation is sturdy on this journey that is going to give you sudden wealth. Again, we see the 11, darling dears. Divine inspiration. Being like a child. You was naive around this cut purse, this waste of your time. The one that likes harlots and hoes and tree sloth with algae in their fur. You was like a child. And in this nefarious connection, they're about to have a bit. Well, somebody's not happy. It's none of your business. You've already had the papers sent out. Judgment knows their address. They are not only on the docket on Malkuth, it's also in Kiefer. Because I told you many times, darling dears, when you forgive them on every level, you call judgment in Kiefer. When you forgive. They're crying now, blood. Crying at your change. Oh, God don't care. When Father God steps in, every battlefield is leveled out. And all of that confusion, well, somebody's definitely in the military. You bossed up on them bitches. Mature, making the right choices. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddler over to Teesprings. Toddler over to Patreon. Or simply come back here. Oh gosh, sorry. Didn't mean it to drop down. Did I give you vertigo? Let me back it up a bit because I'm right in the camera. And as I always say, don't get smoked. Continue to soak it to them, big cat. And don't smoke yourself. Never you forget, you are limitless in a limitless world. Anything you can conceive, believe, and achieve. You can do it, big cat. Faith. Finding answers in the heart. Go within, darling dears. It's lovely in there. You will understand so many things and you will tap into every one of your creative juices. And it's what? Creating major tower moments in their life. Nothing to do with you. What they wish for you, darling dears, was what? It was the key in your back to get great, darling dears. Always, always know that you can win in any circumstances once you get quiet and think. Nothing can beat a big cat that has a prayer in their heart. Focus and determination is about you. You'll outlive them all. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat. Let them stay in the nosebleed section. As you tap into your limitless abilities on this Malkuth, continue to bend the matrix, big cat. How long's they gonna know what to do if you don't show them the way? Continue to show them and excel, and never you ever look back. The past is full of F shit. Continue to win. Why not? It's the only way to go when you are big cat, as your chronicles